for the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Now, here's Ball. Buries the long-range jumper. You know, Greg, for these teams, the struggle is truly real. One of them hoping for some kind of pick-me-up tonight.
And, Kevin, that's the thing. It's easy to say be confident, but you also have to perform and execute, players and coaches alike.
And stolen by Miller. It's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Green. Driving to the basket.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
Here's Ball. The three. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Miller. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Now, here's Green. Down low, Smith. Krzyzewski grabs the miss. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Shoots it up. They grab their own miss. On the wing, DeRozan. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And it's Green missing. And DeRozan, here we go. Outside Ball. Going inside, and it's good for 2. Ball's got 5 now.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Şengün with the bucket.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Ball. Here he goes. Williams a screen to the inside. Stolen by Brooks. Green with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Here's Van Vliet. Şengün inside. With the second effort, Brooks with no one around. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Ball with the bucket. He has 7.
That is the LaMelo Ball special right there. No way to defend that.
And Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Morris right side. 4 on the clock. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Richards. Charlotte moving the ball around. Over to the wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Houston in the lead. Inside. Here's Eason. Whitmore with it. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And those are the kinds of shots that give rookies like Whitmore so much confidence.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Driving in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Rockets leading by 4. Out to Morris. In the corner, it's Whitmore. From the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets ahead, leading by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The Hornets 12.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Good on the shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Ausar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the 3rd grade. Ausar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. Pick by Williams. Here's Ball. Outside DeRozan. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Picking up his 2nd foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And Vliet on the wing. He has yet to score. Hornets trail by 8. Jumps up, and Ball slams it in.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Van Vliet with it, now guarded by Ball. And here's Brooks from outside. Brooks can't get that one to fall. And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston leading by 3. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Green. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And so here is Houston. Pass to Smith. Brooks with it. Now here's Van Vliet.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's DeRozan. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
The drive by Thompson. Out to Morris. There's the drive. Hey, Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Mann. Here's Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Out to the right wing. Thor. Off target with his 3. To the middle. Houston moving it around. Here's Whitmore. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer Nick Richards looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focused on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. A minute 20 left from the first half of basketball. Pass to Şengün. Out to Brooks. Screen by Şengün. The rebound by Richards.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Doubled by Smith. Now Richards. The three from Bertans. They get the rebound. Here's Mann. Now Richards.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 20-7 run. That's a two from Martin. Money from the wing. And the Hornets lead by 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Adams in the high post. Morris right side. Back to Adams. 3 seconds left. Williams with the block. And so we wrap up the first half. The Hornets lead by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rockets trailed by 6. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Basket good.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
And it's ball penetrating. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
So many are excited about Smith Jr.'s future. I think if he can add some muscle to that frame of his, he's going to be a real problem.
The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
Şengün, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing through the strengths of your best players. LaMelo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. At the elbow, Smith. On the wing, Green. No good again that time. Hornets leading by 12. Ball from deep three-point territory. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Green just levitates to the rack. A 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
Ball feeling it out a bit. No good from outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Ball with a wide-open look. Good on the triple. Ball's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Inside. Brooks outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Takes the three. The Rockets pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Green. Been a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
The kick out to Ball. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Ball's got 25 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
From past the arc. And another three for Charlotte.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Rockets trail by 17.
2 minutes in the third. 2 minutes.
Thompson in the corner. .151 left in the third quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Ball from long range.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
There's Ball with the three. Rockets with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game. To the middle. Morris looking over the floor. down low. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Williams a screen. There's Ball with the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Rockets trail by 11. And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Whitmore off target from outside. Pass to Thor from outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Thor's got his second basket of the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets on top, up by 16. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Hornets leading by 16. Pass to Richards. Şengün with the rebound. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Hands it from downtown.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
There's the pick. Right wing. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Eason. Bertans grabs the board. Uncovered. And the shot goes in. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Back to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That one good for 2.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Whitmore. The offensive rebound. Pass to Şengün. Driving the lane. Tries yet again. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making a switch here. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 17. Pass to Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
18 feet out. Man can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And it's Whitmore missing. Hornets leading by 15. Over in the corner, Bertans. Offline with his three. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Williams with the block. Here's Charlotte now. Ball with it. Now Green defending. Outside ball. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 31. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for Charlotte.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
Houston moving it around. Brooks from outside. Rebound by Williams.
Houston.
Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Right side, Williams. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Hornets ball.
Left side, Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
Good on the second free throw. Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Van Vliet outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Şengün with a wide open look. For 3, Smith. Hornets with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
You could tell the moment the pass left his hands that he knew he had slipped up.
Here's Ball. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Rockets ball. Substitution on the court.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
To Houston.
the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Pass to DeRozan. The 3. Rebound by Smith. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win.